give you a form. Welcome to our coaching chat Zoom. And today we're going to continue this series on learning about our boards app. And I am excited because I keep leaning heavily on Lindsay Harper, and she has agreed to help us out today. What we're going to do is really dive into the whole social media realm. And I'm just going to walk you through what's in that section on our boards app. But then I'm going to let Lindsay take over and really show you the step-by-step on how to take it from the boards and get it either on Instagram or Facebook. I just figured, most of you know, social media is not my expertise. So when you're not an expert, you call in an expert. And so we're lucky to have her as our expert today. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. And I don't know how many of you guys are actually diving into this boards app, but if you're not, I'm just going to encourage you to. I spent Friday night, it was late, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to spend some time just really diving into this app so that I know all that is there. And I'm telling you, it is amazing. So you should, hopefully everyone on this call hopefully has the boards app on their phone. I even like it on my computer. You see a lot more on your computer. So I have it on both. And then not only have it downloaded, but also have the link to populate it with the Team Extreme information. And so hopefully everyone on here has already done that. If you have team members, what I want to do is encourage you again to really help your team members get that app downloaded, get the link to them, get the wonderful instructions that Lindsay has put together for us so that they can get this app populated. All right, so today we're going to go to the social media section. And I'm going to open this up. Stacy Whitmere has, I don't know if she created these or found them, but for every month, we're going to have a list of ideas of how to post on social media, which I think is phenomenal, especially for someone like me who's handicapped in this area. Look at all these incredible ideas on how to post. In part, most of us here, part of posting is not just hammering juice plus, but broadening your how you show up on social media. Even if you're not a huge social media person, this also gives you some ideas just to send to your customers, to prospects. And I think this will give us all around some incredible opportunities to really connect with people. And that's what we want to do. The more we connect with, the more customers we're going to attract and the more partners we're going to attract. So on the social media, you're always going to see that posting plan. I'm going to come back to this because this is the big thing that we want to really dive into. But when you bring on a new partner, helping them get started, helping them do a launch post idea. And so here is the verbiage already written out, as well as here's a visual for them. So just bringing them to this point, helping them see where they can quickly get started will be huge. Let me get back here to just getting them up and running. Simple and affordable, I think a lot of times people have a challenge with that. And I think if you attract people and they instantly have it in their head that it's simple and it's convenient and affordable, people, if we think it's expensive, then we're going to have a hard time sharing Juice Plus. If we think it's an incredible value, simple, affordable, and convenient, then that's what people are going to think too. We lead the way and we direct people with our own verbiage. And I think just right out of that, starting with a great post like that or sharing that with somebody. Nutritional seatbelt. I love that as a mom. This to me, this is what attracted me. it took a big load off my shoulders to know my family was getting the nutrition they needed. I do my best, but I got someone protecting me, coming behind me with a nutritional seatbelt. I love that post. Eating the rainbow. I think of Brenda always talks about this, that you have to have all the colors, you know, to really hit all the different organs and systems of the body. When Smokey Scintilla created Juice Plus, that's what he took in mind, because he was seeing that with his own customers. And that's some really good talking points and a great way to share the value of Juice Plus over, you know, synthetic isolated vitamins. Here's a great cute little business post just to create some interest in our business. And then another one, making a life, not just a living. I love that thought. And helping, again, create some curiosity with our business posts. All right, so let me get back here to social media. So that's a great, you know, sending your new partner that link to really help them get moving forward on social media before they dive into the big bucket, which I'm going to show you in a minute, which is housed on Trello. Here again, here's all the monthly June. If you want to start thinking into June, it's already put together for you, which I think is just phenomenal, the posting plan. And then tips when posting on social media. Just some great tips from some of the experts out there who post a lot in social media. Great tips just to keep in mind as we begin posting. I know for me, I don't post a whole lot. So if I started posting 2 or 3 times a day, people would probably be worried about me. Wonder what's going on. So,
Elaine, can you just go back to the June posting ideas just for a second? I want to take a picture.
Absolutely. Well, do you have boards? Because if you have boards down, that's Tina, isn't it? I can only see
yes,
if you.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have the boards app, it should be on there.
I'll look for it, but at least I'll have it here. Okay.
Absolutely. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. I love those. And back to what I said, it doesn't have to just be only social media. You can use these for so much more. Okay, now here's what I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully it worked with Lindsay. So hopefully it's going to work with everyone. We have access to, thankfully, Stacy Whitmer's invested a lot of time into these boards. There's 2 different things. It was confusing at first. So we've got the boards app, which is what we're on right now. But this is another app called Trello that's feeding into boards. So every one of you can get, I'm going to go back so you guys can kind of see. I think I can go back, maybe not. Let me go back here. So right here in the social media section, you'll see the Trello Team Extreme social media. So this is where all this tons of social media content is being housed. You don't necessarily you can use it to share with your customers if you'd like, just via text or email, but wait till you see the amazing stuff that is on here. So Stacy Whitmer is keeping this updated for us. Woohoo! Thank you, Stacy. And so here is, if you want to do a post or you want some kind of visual for Juice Plus capsules, look at this. There's your pictures of all the blends. And then here's your verbiage. So if I want to text it to someone, there's my verbiage. This especially is good for brand new people or for all of us to save time. And then let's just say you want the fruit. Here's the fruit, a picture of the fruit and everything that's in the fruit capsule. If you click on that little arrow, it pulls it up for you. And I'm not going to get too detailed with that because sweet Lindsay is going to take care of really getting into the nuts and bolts. I just wanted you guys to see how wonderful this is and how all this is done for us and will save us so much time. Okay, so here's Capsule. So look at all these different Capsule visuals. And if you click into it, there's going to be all the verbiage to go along with those visuals. Is that not amazing? I'm telling you what, someone's going to be busy if they run out of things to post after you see all, look at this, it just keeps going. I hope you guys can see that as much as, let me pull this up a bit. Sorry, I just went to my Voxer. Okay. Let me pull that up a bit. So there's your capsule. So here's your monthly focus, your capsules, and here's stories. So if you're a person who likes to do stories, look at all these stories already created. So I have no excuse now not to be more active and present on social media. We've got, here's the berry blend, all kinds of pictures and verbiage. Here's the berry blend stories. Here's the omega blend. And see all of these, look at all that verbiage. That I've seen this verbiage on Voxer. This is amazing. And I've actually gotten a customer because I sent them, actually 2 customers, because I found that and sent them to them. So look at that. Get in here, you guys, dive in. We've got, here's the Omega stories. We have the Vibrance Duo. There's the complete shake post. Look at these. They just go on and on. Here's stories, whether you want to do it on Instagram or Facebook. There's perform. Here's posts about our business. Look at that. Stories about our business. Healthy starts for families. Wow. I'm always looking, especially for healthy starts for families. Great. There's Tower Gardens. And then Tower Garden stories. And she every month is just going to continue. Bundles. Here's the bundles. Shred 10. Engagement stories. General health post. Look at that. So and just know that this library is just going to continue to grow and continue to grow. So we don't have to be out there creating our own. We can save a lot of time just coming straight here, grabbing these visuals, grabbing this verbiage, and begin utilizing, whether it's one-on-one, Facebook, Instagram, stories, however, you're covered. And I'm still in amazement of what all is here. And I'm so excited for all of us to be able to use it. I am going to now that you know what's there, I'm going to stop share. And Lindsay, I'm sorry, I should have made you host. Let me, I think this is you. Are you on a phone or computer? No, here you are. That was a different Lindsay. Okay. I've made you co-host, so take it away. She's going to give you the nuts and bolts on how to use it. All right, Lindsay, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I was talking. I was talking to myself, apparently. So Elaine asked me to show you how to post via my desktop so that y'all could see it. I have saved a little bit of these things on my desktop already, so they're super easy to save. If you just click on them, then you just click on the post. Sorry, my dog is really angry at all delivery drivers, so if you hear her, I apologize. And then I would just save the image to my computer, and then I have a my own, I don't know if y'all can see that, but my own folder that is just Juice Plus stuff that I save so that I know exactly where it all is. So after I do that, then we're going to start with Facebook because it's more user-friendly on the desktop. So obviously you get on your Facebook, and then if you want to make a post, you go to what's on your mind. You're going to go, I want to go to I want to add a photo, a post. I want to do it one of my Juice Plus. Open it. I'm using a MacBook, so it might look different on yours, but it should be just the same. And then obviously I would add verbiage right there, whatever verbiage went with the picture. So that's a post for Facebook. Now stories, you just come up here, create a story. And you're going to create with a picture. Click the picture you want, put it in there. Now with Facebook on the desktop, you're allowed to crop it however you want, which is super nice. Some of the pictures that are on the Trello app, I've already let Elaine know, don't fit in the stories quite right. So I'm going to go through all of them and let Elaine know which ones aren't fitting properly, because sometimes the words get cut off and that's just confusing. And then once you're done with that, you just, boom, share your story, Facebook, easy. Now, Instagram on the desktop is a little bit more difficult. It is not as user-friendly. You have to go to these. So you would open it in something like Chrome. I use Google Chrome for everything. You go to these three dots if you're going to be posting from the desktop. You go to more tools, then you go down to developer tools. You hit up here what looks like a tablet and a phone next to each other, which is a toggle. You hit that, then you come over on this drop down and you pick a phone. So it's going to trick your computer into thinking you're posting from a phone. Okay, then you hit refresh. And now it thinks I'm posting from a phone. And so now my story is available to be able to post. So I just click on that. Click my picture. Open it. And I can do everything that I would do if I were on my phone from my desktop. And just, I can add the stickers, I can add wording, I can edit it, but you would have to use that toggle device if you are on your desktop. So my suggestion is app on the phone, so much easier. But I learned something new. So Elaine made me learn something new. So that's nice.
Well, the only reason I wanted to do it on the computer was for people to see how to post. Let's just assume this is the phone for those of us who are very illiterate when it comes to posting. Can you go back through? We'll do it on our phone, but if you can just show us how you would do it on your phone.
Yeah, so the computer thinks it's a phone right now, which is nice. And so to post a story, you could go just hit your story to add, or you could also hit the camera. Now, if you're going to make a post, just like a picture post that's going to stay there forever and ever, you're going to hit this plus sign down at the bottom. And that's going to bring you to make a post. Just like you went on the phone, you can edit it, you can add filter to it. I'm going to add my words here, and then I'm going to click share. Thankfully, when you use the toggle on the desktop, it is just like I guess I could make that bigger for y'all. I don't know if that, but I mean, super simple. The biggest thing will be saving from the Trello app and then saving the pictures and the verbiage from the Trello app before you go to post on social media. And then I saw someone comment in the chat that you have to sign up for Trello. You do. It'll ask you to So when Elaine finally figured it out, when I couldn't get on, you do have to just sign up for it. It doesn't cost you anything, but then it will let you into Elaine's board to do that.
All right, does anybody have any more questions? Maybe you could give us those three. So you go to the three dots in the upper right-hand corner.
Yes, these three dots.
Then what was the next step?
Then you hit this little icon that looks like a tablet and a phone next to each other.
Okay.
And then you come to this drop down where it says dimensions. And you just pick a phone from the list. So it makes you think you're on a phone.
Okay.
And then you would hit refresh. And it would bring up as if you were looking on your smartphone.
Okay. All right.
So Lindsay, so you're saying that even if we have the board's app, that we still need to ask to be a part of Trello?
Yes, because it's a separate app. You don't have, I don't think you have to download the Trello app, but you will have to sign up for it.
When I tried it, Brenda, all I had to do was click join
Okay.
Trello,
Good, I thought,
and
well,
that was it.
Yeah, Nadia, does that make sense? Because she was asking how to get on Trello.
Yeah, I'm on Trello. I'm also on boards, but in order to get to the content, the administrator need to send me the link so that I have access to it on Trello, because my Trello content is obviously completely empty now. And I assume it's like boards where you have to have somebody who is the administrator invite you in.
I mean, I didn't have to be invited in. All I had to do was click on that link that's in the social media part of boards.
Oh, okay, then I'm so new. This is still overwhelming. I'm gonna take a look at it then.
I just went to Trello online, Trello.com, and it gives you a chance to just sign up for free. So that might be another way to do it.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, where in the social media boards
let me
do I
go back.
see it?
Let me go back to sharing my screen and I'll show you. It is under the social media. So if you're on Team Extreme, you go under the social media.
Yep.
Then you click that Trello.
I got it.
And then it's that link.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Cindy,
you.
I have a question. Back when you were doing stories and attaching a picture, can you show us how to attach like 3 pictures? I've seen some people where when you click on their story, it'll show a picture and then it'll have another one. It'll have like 3 or 4 pictures on it.
Yeah, so when people do that, they just continually add to their story.
Okay.
So it's just one at a time. They don't do it all at once, as if like if you were doing a post, you have the option to post a whole bunch of pictures at once, but on stories, you would just add a picture and then keep adding a picture and then keep adding a picture.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for our expert here? Whew, glad I invited her to do this today. What other questions?
I have a question. I went to boards, I went to social media, I went to Trello. I'm on Trello, and it says that I will have to be logged into your Trello account. So on my phone, you mean that I have to go to the App Store and download Trello?
So if you just click sign up, it should just take you to Trello to sign up for free.
So I have to, but what I would have to do, I'm asking you, is that it says go to app. I have not downloaded the app. I need to do that first before I can get in?
No, you don't necessarily need the Trello app. It will take you, if you click sign up, it'll take you through your browser.
But it didn't take me there. What it did, when I click on Trello, it took me to a link. I'll click on the link. It has Team Extreme. and it says S. Whitmire 10 invited you to Team Extreme Social Media.
Mhm.
And it says, look like you need to be logging into your Trello account to join this board. So then at the bottom, it says, go to app. So when I try to go to app, nothing comes up. So I'm thinking this next step I need to do is to go to my phone, go to the Apple Store and download Trello. Is that the next step I need to do?
You don't see the big blue button that says sign up in the middle
No,
above?
it's not on there. It
Okay,
doesn't say any of that. I just read to you what it says. It says
okay.
Trello. And below that is S. Whitmer 10 invited you to Team Extreme Social Media. Underneath that, it says, look like you need to be logging into your Trello account, which I do not have. It says, you looks like you need to be logged into your Trello account to join this board. So I don't have Trello. So my next question is, since I have not joined Trello, so does that mean that I have to go to the Apple Store and download it for free?
No, I'll send you the link where you can just log in, okay?
Okay, so you have my name, Elisa Johnson.
This is Maura. I have you. I got
Okay,
you.
thank you, Maura. Sorry, I wasn't looking at your face.
Yeah, no
Okay,
problem.
thanks.
No problem. Yeah, I'll sister. I see where she's at, so no problem.
Jeff,
Thanks so much.
did you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. I just went through it. I just signed up. Instead of logging in, there's a sign up button there and you can sign up.
Perfect, perfect. Way to go. Okay, anybody else? I think I saw someone else's hand. Was that you, Sandy Thompson?
Yes, it was. And I haven't been able to sign up either.
You have an Android though, don't you?
Yes, yes.
That we may have to do a little more investigation. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Okay. Jeff,
Anybody?
I'm with you with what you said. And then it takes me to sign up for an account and I enter my email, but then it says continue with Google, continue with Microsoft, or continue with Apple. So I do have a Google account. I tried using that email, but that didn't go through either. So I need to work on it.
Okay, I don't know off the top of my head. Does anybody have any? We'll have to
I
get
just-
back to you. Jeff?
I just used the my sign in with my email, and then it prompted me to give a password. And it took a minute to get through it, but it finally opened up the Trello account
Good.
with all of the Juice Plus capsules and all that stuff.
Awesome, awesome. Let's see if we have any more questions. I think we're good.
I'm still trying to get it myself.
All right, any other questions for Lindsay? I'm gonna direct them to Lindsay. Any other questions? All right, well, you guys, I just want to,
I have one more question.
yes,
Just a regular board app, is that just for texting?
well, what that does is provide all the info, like pretty much everything that's on our websites is now housed on boards. So that it's just an extension of your phone, so that literally when you're texting people, you want to grab a visual, some verbiage, you just click the globe button at the bottom. If you've downloaded the boards app and populated it, all that information is right there at your fingertips. So it,
Can we use the information that's on board? Can we use that in social media? Or do we
Sure.
have to go to Trello?
no, all that's on boards is huge. The Trello just brings a whole nother library of visual
okay,
verbiage
okay.
for you. So it's just
Okay.
added an addition so that when you're doing anything on social media, most likely it's already been created for you to save you time from having to come up with anything. So just more information to be able to have at your fingertips. Any other thoughts or questions?
I just want to say with the biggest thing, I mean, I'm a older millennial, and so I don't do the reels and whatever that's happening. But the biggest thing with social media is to not just be on there because you're selling something. People care about your vulnerability. They care about your life. And so being open and posting other stuff, like people care more about this baby that's growing inside of me than what I have to say about nutrition. And so to be able to share my life with them and to be able to show them I am a normal person, I am a human, I'm not perfect. But then to also be like, but here's what helps me get better.
Mm.
Is what's going to grow your audience.
Awesome. That's great. Great tips.
I have developed a page so I can do all of my networking and befriending and, developing relationship on my personal profile. And then when I feel that there is a, common interest, then I can invite those people to my page, and then I have more product information on there. So that way I can keep it separate and clean.
Gotcha. Great idea. All right, guys, we've come to the end of our time. I just thank each one of you for being on the call. I hope it was helpful. I know I learned a lot. Thank you, Lindsay. And I'm just so excited for boards and just the wealth of information it gives us literally at the click of a button. So let's not just be a consumer or just hear the information and hang on to it. Let's take it and then turn around and really implement it this week. So maybe give yourself a challenge to utilize some of this social media, all this content. How will you use it this week? Great stuff. Thank you again, Lindsay, didn't know I asked you to have to jump through that many hoops to be able to share how to post on Instagram, but she came through and showed us how to do it. So thank you. I told her she's got a job and she didn't even ask for it. And she's suddenly becoming our board's expert. So anyway, thanks you guys for being on the call. Next week will be Memorial Day. So we will not have our regularly scheduled meetings, but we look forward to the following week where we will launch a new topic. And anyway,
we want to invite everybody to tonight's
yes.
call with Erin and Precious and her darling son P3 about Tower Gardens. There's a lot of excitement about this. It's going to be phenomenal because people are really interested in that now. And also, I just want to make sure everybody knows too about our customer page that we have, the Here's to Your Health on Facebook, because there's always things that you can share and post from there too.
Yes, everyone's customers are welcome to be dropped into that customer Facebook page. I got to give a shout out to Brenda because she does a phenomenal job managing that page every day, new content, information, beautifully done. So I just say, unless you got a reason you want a specific customer page, feel free to put your customers in there because they will be well cared for. And as partners, here's what I'd like to ask of you all is to get in there and comment and like and tag people and really create the activity. The more activity that we create, the more our customers are going to be taking a look at it. So if y'all could do that, I know that will help all of our businesses continue to grow.
Yes, just this weekend, one of my customers that's on that page took it and posted it on her page, and she even responded back. It started a whole conversation with her and her daughter-in-law about health. So,
Wow.
You never know the ripples.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thanks, you guys. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Appreciate you being on the call. Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
Elaine. Have a
Thanks,
good week.
everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, buddy.
Bye, Karen.
Bye, Karen.
Bye. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
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 Yes. See. Good job, ladies.
I guess Lindsay left. I'm so glad she was on there.
Me too.
That's nice.
Didn't know what I was asking her to do. I was just gonna have her show. I didn't know that Instagram was gonna be so complicated to post something.
Fortunately, she's great on her feet. Yeah, man.
Have either of you connected with Trello on your iPhones?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. And when it asks you to, put your, it's saying that it's like, I forgot what it's called, but it's acting like it doesn't like the Safari browser.
Yeah, it doesn't like mine either, but I still use it.
So it's giving me a message not letting me go any further.
Oh,
saying,
really?
yeah, it's I forgot the word that it used, but
You know, Boxer does that with me too. It always says, but if I get out and come back in, then I can do it. So you might try that with Trello. I don't know.
okay.